DavisTrailerSales.com.
All right, welcome back here to CHS Field in St. Paul. Randy Snell with you. Class AA championship game. It is Esko 6, Perham 0. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And leading things off, so for Esko, will be the number 9 hitter, Dylan Marcialonis. And we've got a pinch hitter for him, as Cal Berglund is going to bat here. Number 7, Cal Berglund. And Berglund is started out with the strike there. Berglund, a senior, number 7, bats from the right side. Cullen Poole is the new pitcher for Perham. He came in relief for Austin Smells, and he got Connor Pierce to ground out to him to end of that 5th inning. Low pitch here, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the number 7 hitter, Cal Berglund. So Berglund comes in and walks. First walk issued of the game by Poole, and Esko gets the leadoff hitter on with a walk. Top of the order, Sam Haugen will bat now for Esko. So I believe Dylan Marcialonis is done for the day. On the mound, the pitch from Poole up high, 1-0 here to Sam Haugen. Sam flew out to right field in the 1st inning, struck out in the 2nd inning, and then had a 2 RBI double in the 5th inning when Esko batted 9, scored 5 runs, and this ball gets away from Detloff, and running down to second on the throw is Berglund. So it's an error on the play by Poole. As his throw to Detloff either went off Detloff's glove. They're going to score that T1 on the play. Yep, they are. So it's a throwing error by Poole. Down to second goes Cal Berglund. And that pitch to Haugen gets away from the catcher Shemansky for just a moment. 2-0 now. I don't believe that Poole has thrown a strike here. It was a 4-pitch walk to Cal Berglund to put him on. And now he starts out Sam Haugen with a couple of balls. And the pitch from the left-hander Poole, that's inside. 3-0 now to Haugen. Ty Christensen waits on deck for Esko, followed by Cal Haugen. 3-0 now to Sam Haugen. He's going to take the pitch that's called strike, 3-1. Cal Berglund is on second base. He walked, went to second on the throwing error by the pitcher Poole. 3-1 here to Haugen, and he grounds this one wide of third. 3-2 now. Count runs full. Esko up 6-0 here at the top of the 6th inning. And now back to second for a moment goes Berglund. Perham's going to shift a little bit here. 3-2, it's the payoff pitch to the leadoff batter, Sam Haugen. Kicking and throwing, that's up high as Poole tried to float one in there. And that's a walk as he walked the first 2 batters that have come up here for Esko. First base was open. Now we're going to get a trip to the mound from the head coach. And I think we're going to get a pitching change. So Poole is done after just 3 hitters, 1 in the last inning, called to the bullpen. And we'll check that firm pitcher and then come back here to CHS Field in St. Paul. 2-on, nobody out for Esko here in the top of the 6th. They lead at 6-0. And we'll return to St. Paul with more Esko playoff baseball right after this.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Edward Jones financial advisor Corey Dietrich can help you build a strategy to help make sure your finances keep up with your long-term needs. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call Corey at 218-879-0396 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
If you are no longer able to do the activities you once did because of joint pain, the orthopedic department at Community Memorial Hospital can help you. Whether it's joint replacement, arthroscopic surgery, or care for a traumatic injury, our board-certified orthopedic specialists are here to assist you in returning to an active life, and no referral is needed. For more information, call 218-878-7626.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Minnesota for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back here to St. Paul as Omar Brasino will step onto the mound now for Perham. Right-handed senior pitcher, number 19. Ty Christensen bats, and it is ball one to Christensen. Cullen Poole pitched 1/3 of an inning, no runs, no hits. He walked 2 in this inning, no strikeouts, and it was because he blocked the first 2 batters. He was lifted in favor of Brasino. As Christensen a swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Ty Christensen. As I mentioned, Barcelonas walked, and then Sam Haugen walked. And so Cal Berglund he was batting for Dylan Barcelonas on the number 9 spot. He's on second. Low a pitch. It gets away from Chemansky, and it is a foul tip. So Berglund will head back to second. So Cal Berglund at second. Sam Haugen is at first. 2 on, nobody out. And 1-2 is the count here to Ty Christensen. He singled in the first inning, flew out to center field in the third, walked and scored a run in the 5th inning. As he is 1 for 2 on the day, right-handed hitter. And that one, I think we had a balk called on, a balk has now been called on Brasino, and that will move 2 runners up. So Berglund will go down to third now. So runners at second and third with nobody out. 1-2 here as Brasino pitches to Christensen. That pitch is outside. 2-2 now to Ty Christensen. Cale Haugen, Isaac Surdich, and Bryce Pipp will hit next. Batters 3, 4, and 5 in the Esko lineup as Berglund gets a lead here at third, and Brasino kicks and delivers, and this one is grounded wide at third. That'll even up the count here. Actually, the count will stay at 2-2. So runners at second and third, nobody out, and Ty Christensen batting with a 2-2 count. Esko is leading 6-0. We are in the top of the 6th inning. As Christensen steps back in. First base is open here. And the pitch here from Brasino, and that one is sent foul down the first baseline. Count will remain at 2-2. Cale Haugen, in his last at-bat, tripled and drove in a couple of runs in a 5-run 5th inning for Esko. They scored 5 5 runs on 5 hits, including 3 singles, a double, and a triple to break this one open. Fly ball into center field. We'll see if it's deep enough to score the man from third. They're not going to send him, and that's a strike thrown there by Connor Colleton, so wise to keep Berglund at third with nobody else. So Christensen will fly out to right field for the first out of the inning. And you got your best hitter coming up in Cale Haugen, the Minnesota Gatorade Player of the Year. Batting in the third spot, senior shortstop number 5, left-handed hitter. He's got ducks on the pond here as Brasino sets and delivers outside. Ball gets away from Szymanski, but not far enough for the runners to try and advance. Isaac Surdich sits in the cleanup spot. He's waiting on deck here for Esko. Berglund and Haugen get their leads as Cale Haugen bats, and he grounds them down to second. There's no one at first, and now finally Brasino gets over there to cover. It's going to be an RBI ground out for Cale Haugen. Both Detloff and Bert Urbach went to play the ball. Brasino didn't cover the bag. It was fielded by Urbach. He went to throw it to first, and there was nobody there until Brasino hustled over there to cover the bag. So 4-1 on the scoring play, second out of the inning, but scoring on the play is Cal Berglund, make it 7-0. And this will bring up Isaac Surdich, and that pitch is a called strike against the junior third baseman. Isaac on the day popped out to second in the first inning, flew out to right field in the third, and grounded back to the pitcher in the fifth. He's 0 for 3. Right-handed batter, and he strokes one to center field, and that's going to head to the gap. That is an RBI double for Isaac Surdich. And Surdich was due. He was 0 for 3. He jumped all over that pitch. As Isaac Surdich, a 2-out RBI double for Isaac Surdich. And coming in to score is Sam Haugen. And that is going to open up an 8-0 lead here for Esko in the top of the 6th inning. And Bryce Tipp will come to the plate. Bryce is 1 for 3 on the day. He flew out to center field in the second inning, tripled in the fourth, and flew out to left field in the 5th inning. And he's got Isaac Surdich on second base with 2 outs, 1 on, 2 outs, and 2 more runs are in for Esko as they lead it 8-0. And that pitch from Brasino is up high, ball 1 to hit, right-handed batter. He's doing the catching today. Follows this one back, and that's out of my reach over the press box here, 1-1. Bryce Tipp, 1 for 2 on the day with that triple, but he was the leadoff triple in the 4th inning, was left stranded at third. And now Brasino will step off the rubber for a moment here. 1-1 here to hit. 1 on, 2 outs, 2 runs are in. Esko up 8-0, and it's ground foul wide of the Esko dugout. 1-2 now to hit. Finn Perch waits on deck. He got an RBI single back in the last inning. He has scored a run here for Esko. And the pitch, and this one is lifted into right field. It's going to be a long run here for Colleton, and it's going to be a foul ball as it is. Detloff was trying to run it down. And that one just drops foul. Let's look at the firm roster here. I believe they've got, looks like number 12 now. Austin Schmelz has gone into right field. So actually that was Schmelz out in right field, trying to run that one down. 1-2, count remains the same as Brasino pitches here, and that was way outside. Good stop by Szymanski to keep that one from rolling away and allowing Surdich to get to third. Surdich with the RBI double, his first hit of the game. 2-2 now to Bryce Hipp. And the pitch, and this is grounded to third. Fielded there by Schmidt. The long throw to first is in time as Hipp is retired. 5-3 on the scoring play, but the damage is done as Esko adds 2 more runs to their lead, and they do it on 1 hit. 2 runs, 1 hit, and no errors with 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Our score, Esko 8, Perham 0. You're listening to State Championship Baseball here on the Northwoods Radio Network.
Northland Sports Online has been your local sports leader covering local high school and college sports. Northland Sports Online will continue to bring you inside stories, photos, and a new perspective on the local sports scene. With photos and stories you won't find anywhere else, check us out at northlandsportsonline.com. That's www.northlandsportsonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, I'm Pete Radosevich from Radosevich Law Office. Been in a car accident? Don't settle your case until you talk to an experienced local personal injury lawyer. Call me at 218-879-0008 or visit RadosevichLaw.com. Sure, I'll handle your car accident claim, but also so much more. In fact, as a personal injury attorney, I've helped many Northland residents recover significant settlements or jury verdicts for their injuries. Radosevich Law Office handles personal injury cases from wrongful death to assault to car accidents. Now, not every injury is a lawsuit, but when you deserve to be compensated after an injury, you won't find anyone who will fight harder for you than Pete Radosevich and the Radosevich Law Office. If the insurance company isn't paying your medical bills, call Radosevich Law Office. We're ready to take your case to trial, because litigation and personal injury is what I do. Call Pete Radosevich at 218-879-0008 or visit RadosevichLaw.com.
All right, welcome back here to St. Paul. Dylan Marcialonis is still on the mound for Esko. I was watching as Jackson Peterson was warming up in the bullpen, and when Bertman batted for him, I thought, well, possibly they're going to bring someone else in to pitch, but Marcialonis is back out here for the, bottom of the 6th inning. A long fly ball to center field, and getting back there is Sam Haugen to make the catch. It's a 1-pitch out to play Schmidt, the Yellow Jackets number 2 batter in the lineup here for the first out of the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th inning. Batters number 2, 3, and 4 here for Perham. As Ben Szymanski steps up. He struck out in the first inning, flew out to center field in the 4th. He's 0 for 2. It's a called strike on Ben Szymanski. As I mentioned earlier in the game, he's got power. He has hit 3 of the 4 Yellow Jacket homers on the season. 8-0, Esko with the lead here at the bottom of the 6th inning. And this one's driven right back up the middle. That just about took the head off the pitcher, Marcialonis. Long throw! And he's got him at first! What a throw by Connor Pierce! Excuse me, who do we got? That was actually number 25 for Esko. Trent Andrus is now playing second base. He comes in for Pierce. And Trent Andrus, remember I talked about the defense, the tremendous play by Isaac Surdich back in the 3rd or 4th inning. Trent Andrus, Jr., number 25, taking over for Pierce at second base. He fielded that just to the right and behind, well behind second base. That looked like a single all the way. He slid over, grabbed that, and threw out the runner, Szymanski, on a tremendous play. And there is 2 up and 2 down. Esko, it's not over yet, but they are playing like champions here today, both at the plate and in the field, with Surdich and now Andrus with a couple of sensational defensive stops. As coming to bat here is Evan Kovash. 1 out, nobody on, and the pitch. Actually, it's 2 outs and nobody on here. As once again, the scoreboard is having trouble. And Evan Kovash bats ball 1 to him. Left-handed batter, Kovash walked in the first, struck out looking in the 4th. That is a called strike, 1-1 now. On the day, Arciolonis has walked 1, and he has struck out 8 Yellow Jacket batters. And he has gone all the way on the mound and the pitch, and this one is grounded to second. There is Andres to throw on to first, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning is for Esko. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the 7th inning. Our score, Esko 8, Perham 0. And you're listening to State Championship Baseball here on the Northwoods Radio Network.
It's fun to save money, and every Wednesday morning at 10, the savings pile up when you join the radio auction on WKLK. Just come up with a 4-digit number you can remember, then call us up at 879-4534 and tell us what you'd like to purchase. We offer certificates for restaurants, services, hotel stays, and many other events going on around the Northland, all at very reduced prices. For an always up-to-date list of auction items, log on to our website at northwoodsradio.com. It's the radio auction every Wednesday morning at 10 here on WKLK.
Are you a nonprofit organization and have an event coming up? Put it on Community Calendar. Community Calendar airs Monday through Saturday at 10:20 in the morning and at 2:20 in the afternoon. It's a great way to inform everybody what's happening in your backyard. Just mail it well before your events to 1104 Cloquet Avenue, Cloquet, Minnesota, 55720. Or email the information to northwoodsradio at fdlrez.com. It's Community Calendar here on WKLK.
Highs around 73 this afternoon under partly cloudy skies. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows level off around 48 tonight. Mainly clear skies. A mix of clouds and sun tomorrow. Highs level off around 79. Mid-70s Sunday with a chance for scattered storms. Turning warmer Monday with highs in the low 80s. Once again, high of 73 this afternoon. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley on WKLK. Right now, 70.
All right, welcome back here to CHS Field in St. Paul. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and a Finn Birch bat Tierney gets hit by the pitch there from Omar Brasino. Brasino, the third Yellow Jackets pitcher of the day. Birch, Thornton, and Andres will bat here. And a long fly ball from Finn Birch into left field. It is gone! Finn Birch! Home run! And the Eskimos go up 9-0. Here he comes. He steps on the plate. Oh, that one, as they say, was in the wheelhouse. No doubter. 340 feet to left field for the junior right fielder, Finn Birch, as he leads off the top of the 7th inning with a long ball. Home run for Finn Birch, and Esko leads at 9-0. You talk about putting an exclamation point on their day today. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Esko, as they lead at 9-0, and Bobby Thornton will be replaced here in the order by Owen Wilson, the senior, number 9. As Bobby Thornton reached on an error, scored a run in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th, singled in the 5th inning, as he was 1 for 2 on the day. Owen Wilson now 1 ball, 2 strikes for Owen. He is in the DH spot now for Thornton. Senior right-handed batter, in the pitch from Brasino. That's inside. That's going to even up the count now at 2-2. And Trent Andres made an outstanding play in the field in the last inning. Will bat next. That pitch to Wilson. Oh my, called strike. As that pitch looked like it was well outside, but Wilson goes down looking, and Brasino has his first strikeout of the game for him. He's taking over for Cullen Poole. So 1 out here, and Trent Andres will bat for Esko. And he hits a long fly ball to center field, but Onitson has it measured, and he makes the catch. That looked farther than what it actually was, as Andres flies out to center field for the second out of the inning. And this will bring up the number 9 hitter, Dylan Marcialonis. He'll bat from the right side. Dylan reached on an error in the second inning, singled and scored in the fifth. Ground ball to third, and it's off the glove of Leigh Schmidt into left field. And I got to see if this is going to be should be a firm error. That was a hard smash ball, but Schmidt had it go off his arm. And we're waiting here. And they're going to count that as it is an error. Third error of the game for Perham. So Marcialonis once again reaches on an error with 2 outs, and we'll get a courtesy runner in the form of, I got to see who that is. P5 on the play as Marcialonis reaches. Third error of the game for Perham. So, 1 on with 2 outs, and batting now will be number 12 for Esko. That is Noah Wells, senior, right-handed batter. He'll bat for Haugen. And he pops up. See if this one reaches the seats. It does. So, senior number 12, Noah Wells, at the top of the order, will bat here in place of Sam Haugen. Haugen on the day flew out to right field in the first, struck out in the second, but then doubled and scored in the fifth, walked and scored in the sixth. He has scored 2 of Esko's 9 runs in this game. So Noah Wells to bat, and he looks at a called second strike, 0-2 now to Wells here in the top half of the 7th inning. Finn Birch started out with a long home run and over the left field wall, put Esko up 9-0. Then a strikeout by pinch hitter Owen Wilson, a flyout by pinch hitter Trent Andres. Dylan Marcialonis in the number 9 spot reached on an error by the third baseman Leigh Schmidt. He is on first, and now 1-2. And that pitch is a called third strike to Noah Wells. Wells strikes out looking. Second strikeout of the game, and that is the third out of the inning for Esko. But they add another run on the home run by Finn Birch. And 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Bottom of the 7th, Eskimos are a half an inning away from wrapping this one up. Stay with us. We'll be back to St. Paul right after this.
The Esko School District is known for quality learning. In the Esko School District, students are treated to small class sizes, which make it a student-friendly environment. The teaching staff, administrators, and faculty are there to make learning a fun experience. Whether it is college learning in the classroom or even sports, Esko is a great place to learn. Best wishes to the Esko Eskimos from the Esko School students, teachers, and staff.
Can you hear that? That's the sound of B&B Market fresh homely brats hitting the grill. That's right. That's the sound of summer in your backyard, at the lake, or anywhere you bring the best meats for grilling from B&B. With over 30 varieties of brats, fresh ground beef, and a wide variety of quality steaks and chops, you for sure will be the hero of the grill at your next cookout. Make sure you stop at B&B Market the next time you fire up the grill. B&B Market, just up the hill on Big Lake Road in Cloquet.
All right, welcome back here to CHS Field in St. Paul. As I got to check our Marcialonis is still on the mound. Sudic is still at third. Andres is still at second. Trying to see if we've got any new numbers here at short or first. Cale Haugen's still at shortstop. I can see that. And A.J. Kazel is still at first base. Might have some new outfielders here for Esko. If I can get any more of those, I will find out. And the leading off here for Perham is number 3 for the Yellow Jackets. They check their lineup. As pitch from Marcialonis is swing and a miss. Dane Hellickson will bat now. As Hellickson will bat here in the number 5 spot for Anundsen. 1-2 now to Dane Hellickson here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hellickson batting in the number 5 spot. Batters 5, 6, and 7 in the pitch. Oh, Hip tried to frame that one, but the umpire would not go for it. That looked right down the pipe. Trying to see who's going to be up next. It's going to be number 22 for Perham. That is going to be Mason Dolan batting next here for the Yellow Jackets. He's on deck. And a foul ball. He will bat in the place of Austin Schmelz. Mason Dolan, number 22. As it is now 2-2 here after the foul ball to Hellickson. Left-handed batter, Dane Hellickson, and the pitch, this one's grounded to third. Sturdick on one hop, the throw over to first, and that's out number 1. As Hellickson is retired 5-3 on the scoring play. And number 22, Mason Dolan, a right-handed hitter. And Mason Dolan, a senior, as he gets a chance to bat here in the championship game. And on deck is Ashton Detloff for Perham. The pitch from Marcialonis, that's in there for a called strike as he catches that outside corner. 0-1 here to Mason Dolan. Senior number 22, right-handed batter. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning, and this one is fouled straight back, 0-2 now to Dolan. Esko leading at 9-0 as they have exploded. They had a 1-0 lead all the way through 4 innings when they exploded for 5 runs in the 5th inning that broke this one open. They scored 5 in the 5th inning, 2 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. So 8 runs in the last 3 innings for Esko to blow this one open. 1-2 here to Dolan, and that's strike 3 as Dolan goes down looking. And Perham is down to their last out. 9th strikeout of the game for Dylan Marcialonis. And Ashton Detloff will step in, the number 7 hitter. He grounded out to second in the 2nd inning, grounded out to third in the 5th inning. He's 0-2, left-handed hitter. He is a sophomore playing first base. Esko 1 out away, and that pitch is up high, ball 1. Brock Meldard waits on deck in the number 8 spot. Nobody on, 2 outs here for Esko. The windup at the pitch from Marcialonis, a swing and a miss. 1-1 now to the first baseman Detloff. He has 1 error in the game. And the pitch from Marcialonis is grounded over the head of Marcialonis. Throw by Andres. Tagging out Detloff. That is it. That is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Esko Eskimos are your 2023 Class AA state champions. Detloff out 2-3 or 4-3 on the play for the final out of the inning. And Esko is a convincing win and their first state baseball championship in school history. 2 hours exactly to play this game. And what a job by Dylan Marcialonis as he pitches a 2-hit shutout for Esko in this one. And he pitches a complete game to get the win. And Esko now going to the handshake line And congratulations to the Esko coaches, players, and the entire Esko School District as they are your 2023 Class AA state champions. We'll take a break and we'll come back, add up the numbers here as the Eskimos will get their championship medals and trophy. And we'll return to CHS Field here in St. Paul with our post-game report. Esko, state champion here in 23.
When you need a reliable well drilling company, look no further than Sonnenberg Well Drilling. Local experts with over 40 years of experience. Residential, commercial, or agricultural, they've got you covered. Their dedicated team of skilled technicians uses state-of-the-art equipment and the latest drilling techniques to ensure your well is installed with precision and care. Don't let water worries dampen your spirits. Call Sonnenberg Well Drilling at 218-879-4080. Sonnenberg Well Drilling. Your water is their priority.
The best things in life are free. Shouldn't your personal checking account be one of them? At Members Cooperative Credit Union, we believe banking should be simple and rewarding. That's why MCCU offers personal checking accounts that are totally free from monthly minimums and maintenance fees. And with every MCCU checking account comes access to the mobile banking app, which allows you to manage your finances on the go. Stop by any MCCU branch or apply online to open your totally free checking account today. Members Cooperative Credit Union. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Since 1970, Koski Oil and Koski Sand and Gravel in Esko has proudly been serving residents of the Northland. Whether you're looking for heating oil service for your home or business or quality concrete or gravel solutions, call 879-7575 today. With over 47 years of experience, they know the dedication and sacrifice it takes to make a winning team. Congratulations to the Esko Eskimos on another great season. Everyone at Koski Oil and Koski Ready Mix Sand and Gravel wishes the Eskimos good luck in the playoffs.
Find out the whole story, not just social media gossip, from the Pine Knot News, Carleton County's only locally owned weekly newspaper. Unlike our competitor, we have a local office and our writers and photographers live and work here. We cover local government, your neighbors, local sports, and lots more. The Pine Knot News helps you stay in touch. We support you. Please support us by subscribing. Call 878-9332 or visit pineknotnews.com online.
Do you own or rent your home in Minnesota? Have you ever filed for property tax refund or a renter's credit? Let our tax pros at H&R Block and Cloquet take care of that for you. Previous year property taxes and renter's credits are due August 15th. Your locally owned and operated H&R Block office in Cloquet is open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 5 in the off-season, and is ready to handle your tax needs, whether it be amendments, extensions, property taxes, renter's credits, or any year's taxes. Come see the tax pros in the Cloquet office at the Pine Tree Plaza, or give H&R Block a call to set up an appointment at 218-879-9352.
Get it done. Wittes Trailer Sales carries the full line of Mahindra and Branson tractors to dig in and make the job easy this season. Implements too, so there's nothing you can't take care of. Wittes Trailer Sales also stocks Argo ATVs, UTVs, and XTVs for work and play. Plenty of inventory, both new and pre-owned. Looking for parts and service? Let the pros at Wittes Trailer Sales get it fixed and running in no time. The local choice has always been Wittes Trailer Sales in Esko, where customers become friends. Check them out at WittisTrailerSales.com.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Edward Jones financial advisor Corey Diedrich can help you build a strategy to help make sure your finances keep up with your long-term needs. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call Corey at 218-879-0396 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
If you are no longer able to do the activities you once did because of joint pain, the orthopedic department at Community Memorial Hospital can help you. Whether it's joint replacement, arthroscopic surgery, or care for a traumatic injury, our board-certified orthopedic specialists are here to assist you in returning to an active life, and no referral is needed. For more information, call 218-878-7626.
All right, welcome back here to CHS Field in St. Paul as the Esko Eskimos celebrate the state class AA baseball championship, and I want to pass along as well that Cale Haugen, Finn Birch, and Dylan Marciolonis were all named to the class AA all tournament team, as well as Lee Schmidt and Evan Kovash of Perham also made that class AA all tournament team. For the game, the Perham Yellow Jackets scored no runs. They had just 2 hits. They had 3 errors, and they left 4 on base. And for the Esko Eskimos, 9 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and they left 5 on base. For the Perham Yellow Jackets, the pitching today, Austin Schmel took the loss as he started the game, pitched 4 2/3 innings, gave up 6 runs on 10 hits, and walked 1, struck out 4. Colin Poole relieved him. He pitched a third of an inning, no runs, no hits, walked 2 and no strikeouts, and then Omar Brasino finished the game for the Yellow Jackets. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, walked 1, and struck out 2. As Perham finishes the season at 22-5 in the Class AA runners-up, and that is the second runner-up finish for Perham, as they also finished as runners-up 10 years ago in 2013. For the Esko Eskimos, once again, Dylan Marciolonis, I mean, what a game today. Esko played their best game of the tournament, and they did it at the exact time, the best time they could in a state championship game. As Dylan Marciolonis, 7 innings pitched, no runs, just 2 hits, walked 1, and he struck out 9. What a game by Marciolonis, as he very deservedly made that all-tournament team with his, especially with his performance this afternoon for the junior pitcher, Dylan Marciolonis. A complete game, 2-hit shutout, and then Esko with 12 hits and 9 runs at the plate, and Esko never committed an error in the game, and I think they were being pretty generous to Perham in the air department. We have 3. I have like at least 4 errors, but they changed one of them to a hit for Esko, and Esko just played a complete and total game today in the field and at the plate. Just a great effort for the Eskimos. And right now, Perham has just received their runner-up medals and their runner-up trophy. And now the Eskimos are receiving their state tournament medals. And you'll hear it. They're going to get their state championship trophy here in just a moment. And I mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. This will be the last time that we know any Esko sports team known as the Eskimos. And boy, what a way to go out if they had to make a name change with a state championship and the first in school history in baseball. As the final players get their medals here, and then the captains will come forward. You'll hear the roar from the crowd, and a great crowd here, by the way, from Esko. A lot of fans down here, and just a absolutely gorgeous day here in St. Paul. Kept in the low 70s, head coach Ben Haugen. How proud he must be having his boys on the team and winning a state title. As the coaches receive their medals. And here comes the captain. crowd. And of course, the next thing that happens is they're going to go and pose for that all-important team picture, of course. Got to get that. They'll have to do it in the infield as they already have the sprinklers on in the outfield here. As Esko will go to the student section and celebrate with their fellow students for a brief moment, and then onto the field for that all-important state championship team photo. I want to thank all of our sponsors for supporting our state time here for Esko. Thank you for, without you, it maybe doesn't happen if we get these games on the air. I'm still not sure would, but we still certainly appreciate all of our sponsors that bring us our state tournament action, both from the South Ridge for their efforts down here, and also, of course, for Esko as well. I'm going to take one more time out, and when I come back, we will wrap things up here from the CHS field, as we've got another game to be played here in a little over an hour, as we have the Class 3A state championship game coming up. So stay with us. We'll be back with some final thoughts here from St. Paul right after this.
Northland Sports Online has been your local sports leader covering local high school and college sports. Northland Sports Online will continue to bring you inside stories, photos, and a new perspective on the local sports scene. With photos and stories you won't find anywhere else, check us out at northlandsportsonline.com. That's www.northlandsportsonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, I'm Pete Radostovich from Radostovich Law Office. Been in a car accident? Don't settle your case until you've talked to an experienced local personal injury lawyer. Call me at 218-879-0008 or visit RadostovichLaw.com. Sure, I'll handle your car accident claim, but also so much more. In fact, as a personal injury attorney, I've helped many Northland residents recover significant settlements or jury verdicts for their injuries. Radostovich Law Office handles personal injury cases from wrongful death to assault to car accidents. Now, not every injury is a lawsuit, but when you deserve to be compensated after an injury, you won't find anyone who will fight harder for you than Pete Radostovich and the Radostovich Law Office. If the insurance company isn't paying your medical bills, call Radostovich Law Office. We're ready to take your case to trial, because litigation and personal injury is what I do. Call Pete Radostovich at 218-879-0008 or visit RadostovichLaw.com.
The Esko School District is known for quality learning. In the Esko School District, students are treated to small class sizes, which make it a student-friendly environment. The teaching staff, administrators, and faculty are there to make learning a fun experience. Whether it is college learning in the classroom or even sports, Esko is a great place to learn. Best wishes to the Esko Eskimos from the Esko School students, teachers, and staff.
All right, welcome back here to St. Paul. Hugs, high fives, and of course, lots and lots of photos before these teams have to leave the field for the next couple of teams that will be coming into play. And of course, got the television cameras here as well as Esko head coach Ben Haugen getting interviewed right now. Got a couple of other Esko players down there being interviewed, including Cale Haugen, Dylan Marcelonis, and Tim Perch as well. Earlier today, the Class A baseball championship was decided as the Boston Greyhounds defeated Austin Lyle Pacelli, the Athletic, 3-2. Congratulations to Boston, the Class A champions. Of course, Esko winning the Class AA championship just moments ago with a 9-0 win over Durham. Esko finishing the season, by the way, at 26-1, a near perfect season for Esko. The Class 3A state championship will be decided next year at 4:30 at CHS Field, as it will be number 1 seed at New Prague, the Section 2 champion, taking on Matamidi, the number 3 seed. They are champions of Section 4 3A, as New Prague 23-3, Matamidi 19-6. As they will be playing at 4:30, and then at 7:30 game here on Championship Friday, as it will be the Rosemont Irish taking on East Ridge as Raptors, and that game will be at 7:30 tonight here for the Class 4A state championship. And also, I wanted to mention in Class A, wanted to say congratulations once again to Southbridge as the Panthers won the consolation championship on Wednesday. And Esko is the first, by the way, is the first Northland team to win a state championship since Duluth Marshall did back in 2019 when they won the Class AA championship here in St. Paul. So there you have it. Once again, congratulations to Esko as they finished the season 26-1 and a state championship. I want to thank everyone back at our WKLK studios, Jake Kaczynski and Dwight Cadwell, Amy Welsh, everyone back there, had a lot of fun down here. You too, Tyler Corby, as the final, once again, here from St. Paul, the Esko Eskimos, the Class AA 2023 state champions with a 9-0 win over the Perham Yellow Jackets. Thanks for listening, everyone, and good afternoon from St. Paul.